Well, hey everyone, welcome, welcome. Breaking live news today. And who do we have in the house? Bruno's with us again, and he's going to be sharing important information here today. So hold on. If we get cut off on YouTube or Facebook because of the content, don't worry. Jump on over to Rumble, and we'll be live there on the Quest for Truth with Corina Pataki or the East Coast Hub. You can find us there. But we're going to have a great time today. Welcome, Bruno. Good to see you again.
Thank you very much, Karen. Thank you very much, Corina. Much love to you. Much love to everybody in the whole world.
Yes, yes. Well, welcome everybody. Thank you, Karen. Oh my gosh, we're so excited. Welcome to the Quest for Truth. You guys, we are so excited for this very powerful and timely live that we're going to have right now with Bruno. I'm sure all of you probably know Bruno Mihailescu. I've had him on several times before. For those of you that do not know him, please check him out. He is a visionary. He is the president and the creator of the Ecolite cities that he is going to be building, that is connected to all kinds of amazing technology and all kinds of med beds and everything that's amazing that has been prepared for humanity for this time and this season. So, but today, you guys, for those of you that saw our recording when we were in Bucej, we, meaning Elena Dinan, Dr. Sala, Bruno, and the other team that was there with us, there was a new timeline that was established. Actually, it was the original timeline that needed to be established, and it was established. It was a green timeline. Green means go, green means abundance, new beginning, new season. And you guys, that timeline, we had no idea, or I had no idea, because I was so focused on my mission for Romania for that time and the season. I totally forgot that the elections for the United States were going to happen within a week. So we know, fast forwarding now, we know what happened. And was it easy? No, it was not. Was it a battle? Yes, it was. Did we win? Yes, we did. So now what we see happening in Romania is almost a mirror effect, almost identical to what has happened in America. The battle for the freedom of humanity in each individual country. So Bruno has been involved in helping to kind of bring awareness to this presidential election, this presidential race in Romania. That's a crucial one, and this amazing candidate. I believe he's amazing. Because of what he stands for, Calin Georgescu. And Bruno, I want you to jump in and just kind of share with us a little bit of who he is. We do have a video of a few minutes that we're going to share later regarding who he is, but from your perspective, because you stood up very strongly for this person because of what he stands for. So, Bruno, jump in and share with us a little bit. Who is he?
Well, according to my feelings, he's a very wise person, first of all. Um, we can say he's kind of a whistleblower because he played with the devil for a long time because he was working with the United Nations. He was part of Rome Club,
Mhm.
and he also met people in Davos, including Klaus Schwab. And at one of his video, he says that met personally Klaus Schwab. He feel that he's not human,
Mhm.
and according to our understanding, we light workers, we know that there are many that are clones or
Yeah.
they are reptilian possessed people, and these lunatics rule the world in a very demonic way. Uh, right now, Calin Georgescu is kind of persecuted because he's a patriot. He loved the country. He have the same vision like I do. Uh, I was by myself doing like a campaign in on TikTok, like most of the Romanian patriots, and we was almost few millions people. And because of my desire, and I place a lot of influencer friends of mine from different countries, I distract the system, and I received a call from a journalist a few days ago, and they was very curious to know details about my company. And then he started to put me nasty questions, like why he was to the Russian embassy, because uh, most of the globalist agenda is to put everybody in the Russian side, like Russia invade Ukraine, and they try to hide all the crimes they do there with guns and money, and how they work this war machine.
You
And
mean Ukraine? You mean
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. And if you are, let's say, pro-Russian, you are a bandit. You are a very dangerous
right.
person for the system.
But it's
But
because of the propaganda, the
the,
lies and the
the
propaganda that's been used.
propaganda
Yes.
actually, Putin is one of the greatest patriots. He's defending his people from some very bad people who want to come in his border.
Yep.
Uh, and he's not making a war. Otherwise, if he would make a war, it was a war who destroy a lot of things, like happened in Gaza, for example. But he is doing only military operations in places to destroy his enemy.
Hold
But
on, Bruno. Hold on, Bruno. I do want to say to all of you guys, because I don't want to forget to mention this. Welcome to everybody that's from around the world that is here with us on our live recording. Um, thank you, guys. Please leave us a comment if you have any questions at the end. Please write your questions. But I do want to say to this point that Bruno made regarding Putin and Ukraine, there is an incredible documentary that is made by Oliver Stone. Okay, so it's not a wannabe producer that pulls things out of his hat. No, this is Oliver Stone. For everybody knows Oliver Stone, that has done his research, and it's called Ukraine on Fire. You need to watch it, please, because you will see the truth and how far back this goes, and you will be able again to see the real truth, not the truth that the mainstream media and the globalists have showed you, not to tell a vision, their reality, their twisted lies of what we've been programmed to believe. So again, it's called Ukraine on Fire, and it's by Oliver Stone. Check it out. You will be shocked, and that you will see the truth. So now, Bruno, continue. So the problem is now that you were accused of why were you at the Russian
I,
embassy? Because if you're connected
I
with Russia in any way, you're evil.
look, I'm a kind of public figure here in Romania, due the relationship that I have with many ambassadors, for example. So I know the ambassador of China, I know the ambassador of Venezuela. So I met these ambassadors already in few encounters in the Russian embassy. But when I was invited because one of the journalists friend of mine, he makes some interviews with the ambassador, and he was a very nice guy. I mean, a historical professor, very knowledgeable. And this journalist, a friend of mine, uh, he was invited to the Russian embassy, and then he get an invitation for me too. And when I go there, I meet a lot of people like Senator Diana Shoshwaka, like people from the Secret Service, like ambassadors. So it was just a gathering for champagne, some socialization. People
Yeah.
come there, listen music, uh, applaud the ambassador for the speech. Nothing extraordinary. So nobody can blame me that I'm a agent infiltrated in the Russian. Then I will do campaign for this president elected with a means of and money from the Russia. It's all nonsense. It's all not real.
Yeah.
I just received a call these days from this journalist, which was very nasty, and he pursued me in a very hard way to extract things from me. But the whole conversation, it was curiosity about my company, and he put a
Mhm.
lot of questions about my company. But few days before, he called my partner, and he not even want to talk with him. He just shut the phone down and block him. And then he see that he cannot move forward. He called me, and I was together with two friends of mine in the office just Friday, I think. And he called me to ask me why our capital of the company is 300 million, how I do this. So I was very kind, and I said, listen, if you want details, why don't you come to my office? And he said, no, no, I can't come. Okay, then I can come to your office. No, he refused. And then he started, but why you been to the Russian embassy? He make this mental game, like a security people, this try to squeeze you information, divide information from one side to another side, just to have the background to orchestrate something. So why you've been to the Russian embassy? What's your relationship? But he never mentioned the president. He never mentioned that he only talk about my company. And then I say, listen, everything you want to know, it's legal. We have this. I give him a couple of details, and then he I ask him, why you do this, who pay you this, because we know who you which part you are, and we know you are from Soros. We know where you have the money. We know what you do. What I know, everything about you, because
Hmm. Hmm.
you just try to damage my credibility, my relationship, and try to put me down, inventing things. So are you recording me now?
Hmm.
And I was recording him, so I have the full recording.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
he recorded me after, without my consent. And then I was get a little bit nervous, because he pursued me with a lot of nasty questions, but all related from my company, have nothing to do. So next day I appear on the television and all channels, like the guy who have money from Russia to pay for the campaign of Georgescu.
Hmm.
And then he put the recording, like I threat a journalist as in a mafia style.
Yeah.
And he, because he made me nervous, and I admit I was kind of really angry for the way he persecuted me. And I didn't like it, and I was speaking a little bit, but not something that I kill you or something. No,
Yeah.
I just was nervous. And I said, you know what, we don't like you all journalists. You will pay for everything, you will pay big time, because we know who you do, and we will change the system. So I was speaking my heart, because the system with these journalists who take side of the globalists need to disappear. We know because of this, everything what's happening in the world, people die. They put vaccine in the people, and they say it's safe, and now people die. They manipulate people to fight between them, divide and conquer. So
Yes, of
the mass
course.
media always just harm souls, and
Yeah.
this is very bad.
Hold
So
on. Hold on. I'm seeing here some comments. So I don't know, Karen, if you want to look that up, or somebody. Two things I want to say. First of all, I see a comment that the presidential election in Romania has just been canceled. The point that I want to make is, maybe you're coming by and you're watching and you're like, why do I give a tootie about Romania? I don't even know where Romania is. I don't even know what does it got to do with my life? Well, this is the bottom line. We have to understand, it's not about me, myself, and me, myself, and my little family. We're talking about humanity. And what's been happening for many years on planet Earth is that it's been taken over by some very evil forces masquerading themselves as our leaders. And humanity has been attacked, affected, killed. Just the children, just the atrocities that have been happening to the children is insane. So now is the time in the season when the right players need to be put, the light workers, the right players have to be put in leadership positions of every nation, so that together, unified, these leaders with the people of their nation can fight and can release their light and push back this darkness, this diabolical, manipulative, evil darkness that has controlled humanity for eons. So why is it important, you guys? Listen to me. Romania is a key nation, especially for this time and this season. If any of you have read Radu Cinemar's books, the Transylvania book series, you know what I'm talking about. For those of you that have not read it, I encourage you to go read them. Why? Because the Pentagon in 2003, I believe, put their satellite over a region in Romania and found and saw something that made them so interested that they came to Romania. You guys, there have been stuff found in that ancient land that the Pentagon, the Freemasons, the ones at the very, very, very top came to try to grab and put a hold on and take it for themselves. Okay. They were not allowed, but yet they tried. Okay. So there is a battle. Hear me, what I'm telling you. There is something in that nation of Romania that needs to be manifested for the good of humanity. In different times and different seasons, different nations are keys. And different nations play a role in a particular time and a season. Well, let me tell you, right now, it's Romania's turn. Romania's turn to play a major role in the awakening of humanity, you guys, and in the protection of humanity. Why is it important, you guys? Because so far, Romania has been led by those that were in control. Now, divine creator God has brought in a man that is a light worker, that has a passion in him to fight for the injustices, to protect the children, to uncover the neo-Nazis, to uncover the political evil darkness, the swamp, to drain the swamp. He has been a top whistleblower from the United Nations. He had a high position, like Bruno said, and he put his life in danger, his family in danger, to speak, to blow the whistle against the pedophilia of 800 million children missing each year. And he uncovered the crap that was done and that has been done. He put a big old sign on his back. So let me tell you something. Why is it important? It's important because if there are not top leaders in nations that are light workers, you guys, humanity cannot ascend to the position that we must ascend. Listen to me. And now it's time for Romania. So I need all of my beautiful light workers. If this is true, if they stop the election, then you got to know, you got to realize that there is a huge war. There is a huge battle in the spirit realm. And you guys, if you call yourself a light worker, which I know you are, if you fight for the justice, for the light, for humanity to awaken, come on, you guys, we can unite and we can push this crap back. We've done it before. Hello, here in America, we sure the heck have done it before. And we saw the outcome. I'm sorry, I'm very passionate. No, I'm not. I'm not sorry. This is who I am. You like it? Awesome. If you don't, keep moving. But this is what we must do, because the evil ones can no longer have control, you guys. They've got to stop. And you know how they're going to stop? When we all engage in the power that's within us and we focus on this presidency in Romania. We focus on Calin Georgescu and we release the light and we release the victory. I don't give a tootie what they're trying to do, because light will always trump darkness, no matter what. We are light workers. You right there, out there, you are a light worker. Come on, go within, engage that light and release it and push back this evil darkness. If it's true, if they try to stop the elections, that they will no longer be able to do what they choose to do. No matter what it looks like, we will, and Calin will have the victory. Romania and the world will have the victory, because listen to me, as Romania goes right now, so does Eastern Europe and all of Europe. Listen to my words. We better wake up and we better see that it's not just about me, my little family, my little, my little Georgia house, my little California house, my little whatever. No, it's all of us, because we are all part of humanity, except the reptilians. They're not. Okay. So that's what I want to say. Go ahead.
I've seen, and I've been together with you and Elena Danan and Professor Sala. And remember when Professor Sala that said that the white hats will even allow this evil cabal to win over Trump in these elections because they want to grab them and take them out. So if this not happened, according to Elena, the humanity ascension in the next 5 years will be absolutely amazing, but it will be a curve of delay for 4 years. Right. So now Trump was elected and there was no fight, no civil war, no nothing. And imagine if America with Donald Trump win peacefully, and now Romania, such a small country in the whole globe, it is so tough. You can imagine how powerful are here in this land. If they don't want to give up Romania, so they give up America, let Trump win. Right. They cannot give. And you know what? Soros, he's coming with his private jet before judges cancel the elections. You
So
understand?
Soros went to Romania with his private jet. Okay.
His
Well, we
son.
know Soros. We know what he tried to do in America. Hey, Bruno, what I want to do, because I want the audience to kind of get more of an insight of who Calin Georgescu is, because he came out of nowhere. He's not per se a politician, and he will say that. He doesn't play the politician game. So we have a little clip that we're going to play for you guys. So you can get more of a glimpse and understanding of why they don't want him. Like Bruno said, why fight over this little nation that's part of Eastern Europe? Why? What is in that nation? What do they know? They, the evil ones, know about Romania, and the key that she is for this time in the season, that they're like hungry, crazy bulldogs trying to hold on to it like a bone in the mouth of a bulldog. What is it? What is it? So we'll wait a little bit for Karen to upload that video. Hello, guys.
Corina, I have the Freedom Fighter, which it's really Scotty, and I have two of his. This one shows Scotty talking at the first part of it, so let's watch that one.
And then
Those are
put the
the
other one.
I don't have. I have only two that
Yeah,
came through the messenger.
yeah,
So
not the Scotty one, but the first one that I sent you. You
okay,
can put Scotty, but then put the other one because he talks
okay,
more at length about who Calin is. So
okay,
let's
okay,
watch
no
it.
problem. Okay, we got it.
Thank you. Him, yes.
Just got off the phone with the presidential candidate for the nation of Romania in Europe. His name is Calin Georgescu. For 2 decades, he worked at a very high level in the United Nations and observed firsthand the incredible corruption and nefarious nature of the UN. He came out and exposed them to the whole world in a groundbreaking interview with Dr. Rainer Fjulmich.
These oligarchs, all of them, are related with the system of the pedophilia one, because we know that there are more than 8 million children per year which they disappear. 8 million does mean the entire population of Austria. They disappear without any information, simply like that. This criminal act is have to be stopped.
Stop World Control made a film about this interview that went viral worldwide, and it opened the eyes of countless millions of people to what's really going on in our world. The agenda for world tyranny imposed on humanity by financial elites who work through, for example, the United Nations, the World Economic Forum, the World Health Organization, the World Bank, etc., etc. Calin Georgescu is a true man of passion for a better world.
Sunt Calin Georgescu, român ca tine, și candidez pe data de 24 noiembrie 2024 la funcția de președinte al României. Stai, nu era succes, ci urează-ne succes împreună, pentru că acest mesaj al meu de astăzi nu este o campanie electorală, ci o chemare. Vino, te chem alături de mine, la o lucrare unii cu alții și noi toți cu Dumnezeu. Pacea, bunăstarea, respectul pentru românii din țară și de pretutindeni sunt idealul nostru comun. Proiectul meu de țară, Hrana, Apă, Energie, expune concret cum putem împlini împreună acest ideal. Pentru că numai împreună putem reuși. În contextul internațional actual, instabil și nesigur.
To everybody's amazement, he has won the primaries in the presidential race in Romania, and he's now leading. But he's been threatened. The corrupt establishment is trying to find reasons to arrest him. They are doing the same to him as they have tried with President Trump. False accusations, smear campaigns in the media, anything to stop him. He needs our support. If you are a person of influence, if you are a person of name, then I want to ask you to please use your power to support Calin. Get in touch with me so that we can arrange a public endorsement where you can express your support for Calin Georgescu. He needs support from the world. He needs support from the patriots around the world. He needs support from sitting presidents and prime ministers who stand for freedom and who oppose corruption. He needs your help. If we can make Calin Georgescu successful in becoming president in Romania, the impact of this will be indescribable. It will cause a ripple effect across Europe and across the world. This will have a tide shifting impact on what is going on in our world. I want to also insert in here a voice recording from Dr. Rainer Fulmich. Dr. Fulmich was, at the very beginning of the pandemic, one of the first loud voices to expose the criminal practices he observed with the pandemic. Dr. Fulmich has 30 years, 3 decades of experience in prosecuting criminal large corporations like Volkswagen, Deutsche Bank, and the likes. He has always been defending the rights of small businesses and just regular people. He saw what was going on with the pandemic and he raised his voice. He became one of the world's leading freedom fighters. He interviewed more than 400 experts from every field of science and organized a model grand jury where experts presented evidence to the world that the pandemic is used to impose world tyranny.
This case, involving the most heinous crimes against humanity committed under the guise of a corona pandemic on a global scale, this agenda has been long planned, and it was cooked up by a group of super rich, psychopathic, and sociopathic people who hate and fear people at the same time, have no empathy, and are driven by the desire to gain full control over all of us, the people of the world.
Dr. Fulmich has been fighting like nobody else. I've been on the phone several times with him where he was so overwhelmed with all the work he was doing. He became such a severe threat to the establishment that they have abducted him and thrown him in prison where he's been tortured for over a year now. They are trying to destroy him by causing him to commit suicide through psychological terror. I want to ask you to stand behind Rainer Fulmich as well. Rainer Fulmich knows Calin, and he sent me this message to encourage us to support Calin Georgescu.
Calin Georgescu, he's the one who unmasked the United Nations. So this guy is now currently running for the presidency in his country, in Romania. If he manages to make this clear to his own people, and I think he can, then he will be able to stand up, or the entire Eastern European countries will be able to stand up against these people who are truly evil. And I do think he has a good chance because I met many of his countrymen when I was there, and I did the interview, and I do think that he could use our help once I'm out of here, of course. And I don't know when, but he could use our help, all of us on this side of the fence, in that election. If he wins, then more Eastern European countries, Hungary is already on the way out of the EU, but there's others who will probably follow suit. More will do the same.
So, dear people, please share this video, share it everywhere, send it to people in power, people of influence. We need to get the support of well-known names in America behind Calin Georgescu. And we also need the support of President Trump to set Reiner Fulmich free. He has a great calling to further the movement of freedom and truth in our world. We cannot let him be destroyed by these criminals in Germany. Thank you very much for your support. Do everything in your ability, please, to share this video far and wide. Together, we can stand behind these heroes of humanity and make a tremendous difference in our world.
Wow. Wow. So you guys, this is who they're going after. I see another comment here. It's in Romanian, so I'm very slow in reading Romanian. But I think she's saying, Anele, I think you're saying that presently he's surrounded by police, and he is possibly there's possibly able for them to arrest him. I mean, you guys, this is insanity what's happening. We see a repeat of what they've done to President Trump, trying to do it to this incredible man, this whistleblower that you have seen. You've seen what this man has done. The mark that he's put on his back and his family for the good of humanity, to speak the truth, because this is his passion. His passion as a light worker, like he said, it's not a campaign, it's a mission, it's a call, it's part of his blueprint. So you guys, the ones that are here watching the video now, Leo, hey Leo, good to see you. And the ones that you will be watching it later, if YouTube does not take it down, I encourage you, please join. Let's link arms in whatever you call it, prayer, meditation, ascension, going within, to bring the light, to dispel and annihilate this darkness that it's trying to keep Romania, this visibly small nation, again, why? Under their grip. Why, you guys? Because there's amazing things in that land. Like I said, Romania is a key for humanity for this time and the season. Bruno, I don't know if you can get Razvan or somebody to find out if these things are true on your end.
Yeah, I just received a message right now. So the house of Calin Georgescu is surrounded by the police and can be arrested in any second. Yeah, and who knows? They want to do a file on the police investigation on me too, because the extract from the conversation I have with that journalist, it was me personal about my company, but they took the information and portrayed as I threat him. I never threat his life. I told what we all know, we the people know about journalists, which play for the dark side, and I told him we know everything about you. So it's normal when I say this. I say that everyone know that what they show in mainstream media, it's true, that they do harm people, and now they put me like a mafia threat, taking out the content which I was invited to the Russian embassy and put it like I was the guy who pay for Calin Georgescu campaign from the Russia. So these are full evidence that I have nothing to do with this. It was just pure malefic intention from them, taking the recording without my consent. And this is fraud. This is crime. And I can sue them also because they damage my credibility. But in fact, I want to thank them because they make me a superstar. And with the grace of God, today I have received an amazing gift for my Romanian people and for my country. Okay, an allocation from money to build Romania and bring all the Romanian back home. And there is so much money you cannot imagine, and this money can be given only to Calin Georgescu as a president. Nobody else can touch that.
You know what I see right now, what I feel, because I'm trying to read in Romanian again. I didn't even finish second grade in Romania. So from Adrian, I don't know, Bruno, if you can see the comments. He is protected. In the capital, there is a hard lovitura hit. Military, am I seeing that right? Not
What?
or do you see the comment, Bruno, from
No, I
Andre
just
Catalin?
comments. Just a second. Okay. Oh, a lot of comments.
All the way down is the last comment.
All the way, yeah.
Cătălin Mazilu.
Da. Mhm.
Pentru anele este protejat. În capital este lovitură militară. Soft cu ajutorul SUA pentru arestare. Ha,
Wow, say it. Oh, you guys, this is a revolution of love and light. What I'm feeling that,
I
the
swear God.
the revolution happened in Romania. Listen to me. Oh my gosh, Bruno, when did it happen? 1990?
1989.
1989, December. That's when communism came down. And Timișoara, my home city, was a huge part of that. And now they're saying, Calin is saying, so verify that, Bruno, if you can, with Razvan, if you're on, verify please this, that that Calin is protected. He is in the capital, surrounded by military, with soft U.S. Help. Am I right?
You know what I know is that I know that President Trump give expression desire to not interfere into this election, otherwise will be consequences, and they did it the same like they're supposed to do in America. And now you have to understand the power of this nation and this country and the secrets on these lands.
Romania.
Yes.
So much, guys.
Because if they did this at this kind of level, by being against 5 million Romanian voters, that is the biggest betrayal and crime in the history of our nations worldwide. The elections to be stolen in this way didn't happen since 1848. The last time when judges was stopped the election in Romania, it was 1848. So you have to understand that these crazy people, they steal almost $1 trillion. And for the last few years, with the pandemic and pandemic and all this, according to FBI reports, it's 168 billions divided by members of the politicians, bankers, etc. And this is the big stake for them. And they were so much afraid. And now I pray so much with all the light workers that a miracle take place.
Listen, Razvan responded. Razvan, love you. He is an amazing dear friend that works with Bruno from Ecolite Cities. And he said, English, thank you. The police surrounded Calin Georgescu to protect him. So please do not worry. He will be live on TV in 20 minutes. You guys, this is making world history. And then Adrian, thank you so much. Thank you for writing this in English. About 300 civilians and 100, I have contacts in my eyes. They're not really working very well. And 115 military traitors will be arrested with FBI help. I cannot verify this if this is truth, but so you guys keep verifying. Razvan, keep verifying this information. Thank you so much, Adrian, for sharing. Oh my gosh. Okay. So you guys, throw in your comments, your questions. Please share this video. Please. If you've ever shared a video, this is a video that needs to be shared because we are making history. Romania is having her revolution in the spirit, with the light, with love, pushing the darkness. Okay, so let's clarify this. It's not with guns. It's an energetic revolution where the light is overtaking and trumping the darkness that has controlled humanity. And it is stopping right now in this original timeline that left from Bucegi, Romania, from the Sphinx. You guys, from the Sphinx, a week before the presidential elections here, that light, which means the green line, which means go, which means, move, which means abundance, new beginning, new season, new life, birthing, prosperity. It left from Bucegi, Romania, from Romania's Sphinx. So you guys, this is huge what's happening right now. It's huge. So if you've ever shared a video, please, this is the video for you to share, to like, and to engage with us in. Okay, Bruno. So it's interesting because I'm going to say what Bruno was saying. So basically, if you guys understood what he was saying, because of his campaign to help Mr. Calin, the media sent one of their reporters, and that guy grilled Bruno and was trying to antagonize him. So, Bruno kept his cool till a minute when he got frustrated, and he wasn't as nice, but still with love, but not as nice. And they recorded him. So what happened, you guys? They shot themselves in the foot. When Bruno shared this with me yesterday, I was laughing. I was like, oh my gosh, because all things work together for good. So what happened is the national media in Romania took Bruno's picture and the recording between the reporter and Bruno and played it over all of Romania. And what Bruno basically said is, we know who you are. We know who's paying you. We know, there's a day coming when all of the crimes that has been done against humanity with this pandemic crap and you guys pushing that false narrative is going to come. So basically what they did, they took Bruno's declaration, proclamation, you guys, because words have power. Words carry frequency. You can write something in a legal binding document. You can write a decree, if you will. But that decree in the spirit realm does not necessarily go in effect until somebody proclaims it, because words have power. Words establish. Words have a frequency that brings something about, something that has been written down about. So what happened in their desire to take him out, what actually God turned it around, because they got to take Bruno's words, the proclamation of the truth of what they have sowed for themselves and what they will reap. And they played it all over Romania. Like, this is incredible. So I don't know, I get very excited when I see
I'm so happy because I have Andrea with me here. She's in Tahiti, and she's a tarot reader, and she have done some amazing prediction, and I love her so much because she supports us a lot. I'm overwhelming. I'm sorry.
No.
We saw angels over Romania.
Yeah.
And we have done so much, Corina, in April, and nothing came bad in America. And we did in August on the Lion Gate, and we bring all the money in the world. And now, for this beautiful celebration of San Nicolas, I have $500 billion for my nation, which is stuck because it cannot be done. It can be done only to one guy, this guy, Calin Georgescu. So I only pray that we will be free, because we will free the world, because there are so many millions, 9 million people all over the world, Romanians. There are 100 million worldwide. They speak Romanian language in Africa, in Asia, and India. We are the first nation with the language of the angels. We have the most amazing, beautiful secrets of humanity hidden here. And this is the whole fight for the evil, for this holy land. This is the garden of Eden. This is the holy ground of Virgin Mary. Why they say Virgin Mary? She have a holy land. And who is her son? Why he's not from here? So, you know what? I would like that all humanity will stand and pray for these brave people, because you know what? Half of them, they are injected and they are manipulated by the mind control televisions and 5G antennas, and they do everything to harm us. But we have a very powerful DNA, and I know we can help them too. Because if we have a leader like that, and if we have the means, and which we have it right now, we can really help those who was deceived and lied and harmed mentally to come to the light, to see us as a powerful example, and help others through the beauty and technologies and inventions and innovations these bright people can share to the world. According to Professor Florian Kolchak, 20% from our children, they born geniuses. So why we are delivering geniuses worldwide, and they make empires in all over the nations with the Romanian minds and heart and workers. We have millions of people all over the planet which work, and they are trustworthy people, and they make families everywhere, including you, Corina, which you stayed for 40 years in America. So I want to make this statement that every human being on this planet pray for this man, because if this man is to lead the country, he will have advisors like us. He will have financial support. We don't need to take money from nobody. We have the money right now. He have it in this moment. He received the money today, physically. We can release this money tomorrow, and it's more money than anyone can even think about. So these Romanian people, they can live like nobody else on the world, because we have water, we have sun, we have landscape, we have everything. All the richness on this world is here.
That's why they have gone after this nation, you guys. This seemingly small, insignificant nation. But this seemingly small, insignificant nation has a huge blueprint and many powerful mandates. Mandates are like pages in a book. Inside that book, that blueprint. And it's time, you guys, right now, that we stand up. And you know what we engage? We engage the truth. I see here, Unjarash, thank you for your comments. Meaning angel in English. She wrote, it is written and it's done already. Absolutely. See, this is what they're trying to do. The reason they're putting all this crap on the mainstream media, and then I saw comments that all over Germany TV, Austria TV, Italy TV, they speak only crap about Calin, Mr. Calin. Well, they've done the same with Trump. Because what they're trying to do is tell a vision of a false lie, a reality that they portray to the viewer. And what they're hoping is that it hooks the viewer in to that lie, because we have the power to create. You understand? We are creators because we're made in the image of the creators. So because we have that power, what they're trying to do is get us hooked in their vision so that we can then engage with fear, because there's only two powers that create: love and fear. So they're wanting us to engage in that with fear so that we can create their reality. And then all they have to do is they just sit back and they watch us create. And we're not going to do that, you guys. We're not going to hook into the lies that they put, just like we were not going to hook into the lies that they spoke about Trump. And I want to say this publicly, and we'll go back. The next day after the election and in the United States. Okay, so let me back up a little bit. I launched a private group on Facebook in 2020, beginning of 2020, when I was made very, very, very aware of the atrocities that were happening to the children. And it's called Revolution is Here, because we are the revolution, the light workers. Okay. So I launched that group, and twice a week we would spend hours. I would mentor them on Wednesday, and on Friday we would do hands-on. So you're talking about until 2:00 in the morning, many nights 3:00 in the morning, starting at 6. And we would engage and we would take care of business on behalf of the children. Okay. In the spirit realm, in the etheric, whatever you want to call it. Okay. So I did this. This was done for 3 years, almost every week, except when we were gone. So during that time with the elections, okay, presidential elections with Trump, I was told, and I didn't even want to tell the people, we would have 200 people, and then it would window down to a few people, 20, 30, all over the world. And I was told that Trump was not going to win. And I was shocked. And I didn't want to tell anybody because I was hoping I was wrong. But I told my right-hand person that was with me at that time, I said, oh my gosh, I was told he's not going to win. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what do I do with it? As we all know, what happened with the election. So the day after this election, this is what I was told. I was driving and I was told, Corina, do you understand? This is the original timeline that needed to be established. Trump was not supposed to win last 4 years. So we allow them to feel like they stole it. But in their plan, in their strategy, we put our strategy. We put like a time capsule where we locked in the original timeline. Because had Trump won the election last 4 years, he could not have run again these years. And this is when he needs to be the head of America, because of the age that's coming, the golden age that's coming for humanity, the alignment, the disclosure on every level, including religion. Trump needed to win 2024, not 2020. And in doing so, you guys, can you think about it? I was shown very clearly. It was like a bowling game. Trump took out those pins. He took out Hillary. He took out the rest of them that cannot run now. So you guys, it's the same here. Do you understand? This moment, this original timeline has been established. So all the light workers from around the world in every nation are going to step into the rightful position. Will there be a pushback? Absolutely. Do we see it? Absolutely. Will we have the victory? Absolutely. Because every nation, you guys, will and has to have the right light worker, president, prime minister, leader at the head of that nation. Because now it's time for all of the nations and humanity and the head of the nations to unite in light. Oh my gosh, you guys, in the pure love of divinity, in light, in the heart of divine creator for humanity. And that's why this is happening. That's why it's important that we all, you guys, and when there's going to be elections in different countries, I want all of us to connect and back up that light worker, that leader for that particular nation. The alignment has been set, you guys. And again, I'm going to say it again. It left from Bucegi, Romania, from the Sphinx, the Romanian Sphinx. So, Bruno. Okay, let's see. I'm seeing here sometimes the darkness challenges. Yes.
Corina and Bruno, let me jump in and kind of ask a couple questions for people in America who don't know the man running for president that you present today. What is his agenda? What does his look like there for Romania? Some more details.
Go ahead, Bruno.
Well, his agenda, if you know from my vision, Ecolite Cities, he received from my from personal a brochure presentation with how we do great Romania again. And I think we pretty much match in the desire of evolution of Romania. And he's focusing on food, energy, health, the basics of the most important things which people need to have, good jobs and to don't pay so much bills and all this kind of stuff. So Romania need to be sustainable, and he is a diplomatic. He disturbs so much because he wants to negotiate everything on behalf of Romania, in the favor of Romania. So right now, for the last 35 years, they sell Romania for nothing, and they take everything from here. But these evil ones, they allow these people to stay still in order to secure them loyalty, because them interest, it was us like a species, like a nation, to not wake up and to divide us. Mm-hmm. And that was the main purpose, not the wealth, not the money. They have all the money. They print the money how much they want. They want not to be exit from inside our mountains, the whole secrets, which they manipulate humanity for thousands of years. They don't want to know that in our Bucegi Mountains, it is the most advanced technologies on cosmos. The whole universe how humans was created, what kind of portals they are, because the whole planet have 15 energetic places and 7 are here. And the heart chakra, it's right here in our mountains. I've been there a few months ago, and I activate some portals. And I want to come back to the fact that uh, together with Corina, we've been in April to change the timelines for America. Remember? Was a blood moon. It was huge prediction that the solar eclipse, it was so powerful, it will trigger earthquakes. And we come with our hearts there to change the timelines. And in 10 hours after we do the magic, you know, we put our hearts there and we try to spell and break the spells. Nothing came up in America. Everything was perfect. And it was so relief for us because we see 8 people gathering into our holy mountains to do something great for America. And we did it successfully because we see the results.
Yeah.
And then in the Lion Gate, we trigger the serious energy that to trigger the wealth of humanity. And just 1 month later, I meet the judge, who is the signatory of the Alpha and Omega accounts, the money for humanity, which will be released to all nations on the planet. And now we have done another beautiful encountering with Elena Danan, with Professor Salas. We've been there. We have done an Atlantean ritual, and still it is so hard to break all these old paradigms for the demonic forces. So you can imagine how much energy, bad energy, they put on our country. If it was for us, piece of cake to release the money of humanity, to release the bad things could happen in America. And right now we cannot get rid of this evil. You can imagine how powerful they are and how much energy and spells they put on this land. But I believe with all my heart, because I see here a comment with our beloved brother that it's the battle between Soros, evil demonic forces, and Trump. And you know what? The ancient prediction says that the end of the evil will be on this land.
Yeah, it's a very huge battle, but you guys, we know the victory. We know who wins. I love to see the comments. Oh my gosh, hi Danny. Danny's here in the house with us. Oh my gosh, I love you, Danny. Mystifying Mark, Morgan Lee from France, Dot, hi Dot, and then I saw also Celtic Firehouse. So we have quite a few people that are on. You guys, thank you for liking and sharing this. This is a very, very important. We are literally, history is being made right now, literally as we are on live in Romania. If you just joined us, the news that came was that in the capital in Bucharest. Bruno, correct me if I'm wrong. Razvan, repost that in the comment, please, if you don't mind. The military surrounded Mr. Calin, his family house, and they wanted to arrest him, ready to arrest him. However, he's protected. He's protected by the good military, and a lot of the evil ones will be arrested. It's absolutely, like I said before, for those of you that just joined us, it's another revolution. The first revolution against communism happened in December in 1989. And you guys, we are in December. Somebody do the math. Somebody that's a math wizard, not me. Do the math, please. 89 and 2004. How many years is that?
35 years.
How many?
35 years almost.
35 years. Okay, 3 and 5 is what? 8. 8 is what? What is 8? New beginnings.
It's new beginning, infinity.
New beginnings, and it is infinity. So you guys, we are literally living historical moments right now on behalf of this amazing nation, Romania, which she is a key for humanity in this moment, in this time. And you guys, we're watching history being made. We're watching the darkness being trumped, the darkness falling on their knees, and the light going forward, the light bringing victory, the light bringing that green goal line, the light bringing abundance, the light bringing blessings, new season, new beginning, and infinity. This is what we're seeing happening right now. So you guys, please share and like and share. Wow, yeah, what is prophesied? That in the future, all eyes, yeah. This is, you guys, if you don't know who Sandur Sundar Singh is, I encourage you to look him up. Okay. I could type it for you, but I cannot type it.
We are fulfilling the prophecy. You remember, me and you in the circle of our ritual, we say we're fulfilling the prophecy.
Yes.
And by the way, I want to share something amazing with audience. You see this one? It's a Bucharest Security Conference 2024. Okay, so according to this website, it says that 6 December 2024, Intercontinental Athene Palace Bucharest will transform into the epicenter of the global diplomacy for the Security Conference in Bucharest for peace, diplomacy, and partnership. This is not just another gathering of experts, but it's in a very important event of defining the international relation and the global security. The conference will bring the most influenced personality of the politic and global security, which is Mr. Kesh Paramount Patel, the ex-chief of state of Secretary of American State of Defense, and today it's the leader of the FBI. Eric Trump, the son of the Donald Trump president, a significant strategy on business and politics of the United States. Matthew Whitaker, the ex-prosecutor general of the United States and NATO ambassador. Mike Pompeo, the U.S. Secretary of State, expert in the geopolitics, extern and negotiation to the agreement international. So I think this gathering, if it's for real, which I believe it's for real, it will make a huge impact. And I think these guys, they observe what is happening today with the elections and the fraud and the betrayal. And it's very important because, Calin Georgescu want to make peace to the world.
Yes.
And he want to strengthen the country. And as he recognized, which I agree with him, that Romania need to be a neutral country in the whole world. And we have to be the center of the world peace. So
let me answer the question or the statement, Karen, that you put up there. Yes, so there is an Indian gentleman, he was a mystic.
Sundar Singh.
He was born, I believe, late 18 something.
Yeah.
And an Indian, and
Christian Indian.
He was a Christian. So what happened? He was born in a Hindu family of very high standards. His father was a very high priest in the Hindu religion. And as a young child, Sandur had a vision of Jesus. And he then embraced Jesus and embraced Christianity. And he was persecuted by his family, as you can imagine, because he was supposed to be the next high priest in Hinduism. Whatever the correct title is, I apologize. So, however, later on, he did a lot of miracles. He was a very true mystic in the true form of mysticism. Okay. So what had happened was, throughout the years, he became to be very loved by Buddhists, by Hindus, by Christians, and actually a lot of his writings are in a lot of the Buddhist temples, a lot in the Hindu temples, and some in the Christian churches. Because when I was a little girl in Romania, one of his books, his first book, was being passed in secret from family to family so that it can be read. So the reason I know about him is because my mom read his book and she would tell us stories about Sandur Sundar Singh. Now, you can Google and research Sandur. I try to spell his name.
I just give you the link, both of you. You can put it here, Aaron.
About the prophecy of Romania. The prophecy. He had a very detailed. prophecy
That's
about
him.
Romania. Yeah,
That's
that's
it.
him. Very, very detailed. And he actually says, listen, if I was Romanian or of Romanian blood, I can say you saying, oh, I'm more partial towards Romania because I'm Romanian. He goes, I'm Indian. I'm an Indian man. I have nothing to do. I have no Romanian blood in me. I'm just telling you what I saw. So research that prophecy. I don't know if Karen May, the genius, will. There she is. Of course, she's the genius.
Look.
So she has the link over there, you guys. It's quite a powerful.
Yeah.
Take what
We work
resonates
fast.
with you, drop the rest, or just whatever. We're just sharing here facts, and I love what Rizvan said with Eco-Light Cities. We're not here to put our thoughts or what we feel on anybody, force them. We're here to present what we know, the truth that we know and we carry. It's for each of us on your quest for truth to walk your quest for truth. So the same thing here. Turn off the notification sound. I'm so sorry. Jedam, I don't know if it's my computer. I really don't know right now how to do that, and I don't want to focus on taking I don't know if it's my sound or so just I don't know, just try to put plugs in your ear or something. I'm so sorry. Live
Sometimes
shows.
the phones they'll pick it up off the phones.
Yeah, I think it's something on my computer. There we go. I exited my Facebook. Maybe it's my Facebook Messenger notification. So there you go. I hope it's not going to bother you again. Okay. So let's see. Any comments that we need to put up or questions? You guys, if you have questions, if you guys, Razvan, my Romanian family, if you have any news more from Romania, share with us. I'm trying to look on my WhatsApp.
Now, next week, guys, Karina's and are going to do a lunch special, and we're going to talk about Romania Unveiled. So we're going to play some things while Karina was in Romania, some video, and she's going to tell the story and reveal some more of the deeper dive into Romania. We did a part one a while back, but I think Karina's ready to really go on the deep dive on it this time. So join us. We have the notification up on Facebook. What time we're going to start our lunch, and it's always at 12 o'clock. We always like for you guys to come join us and hang out with us. And
yeah, grab your lunch, grab your coffee, and join, or your dinner, wherever you are. I do want to encourage you guys, if you did not read or know about the Transylvania book series by Radu Cinemar, Karen, I don't know if you have a link for that. I highly encourage you to do so, because a lot of the things, some of the things I will talk about is connected to that. And this is what I was telling you, or just Google and just kind of read about it a little bit, just so you can kind of get familiarized with it. It's about, what the Pentagon saw over in Romania, deep in the mountains, many different areas, but this particular one is in Bucegi, under Romania's Sphinx. I'm sorry, the sound is still going. I don't know from where, so please excuse that, whoever is bothered by it. So anyway, just kind of familiarize yourself with it. Now, I know that there's a link. I said it last time. I'm going to say it again, where you can listen to the books, and they're free. So, or read them or download them. And Amazon has them all. Okay, they have them all. So anyway, because what we're going to be discussing is really crucial. And I believe that's going to give you more of an insight to understand maybe more why the battle over Romania. Why Romania, and why this time and this season. So how can we follow Bruno's project? Bruno?
Through Eco-Light channel. We have Eco-Light on YouTube.
Eco-Light. Can
Eco-Light,
Razvan, if you're on here, can you put the link in the comments, please?
Yeah. And by the way, I just received a confirmation from Alpha and Omega Funds, the Money for Humanity, that we are going to start at least 10 eco-cities worldwide. And we are going to create a huge event in Dubai, on the sand of Dubai, which is called the Unity. Then we will gather the most amazing technology, artists, music, so many beautiful things. And we are doing with Arthur Chapman, which is a friend of mine, the guy who is doing COP28 and the major huge global events in the world, and he's so ready to do this for humanity. And these events, it will be circulated all over the world in any country for an entire year. So Equalize Cities become a reality. I'm gonna be very busy next year, at least for 6 months, to design for each country we chose, and we chose, of course, Romania, South Africa, um, Brazil, Colombia, Mexico, United States, uh, of course,
Of course.
and then we have a couple of islands, very beautiful locations in Australia, Thailand. We have a beautiful island in Thailand. We want to make the eco healing centers. So we're gonna collaborate with a scientist in South Africa, which he have done the medbed technology for over 20 years. So it's something real, it's something solid, it's tested, it can be proved with reality, and nothing. We have the funds to do it.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, you guys, this is what's happening. This is what is happening. We have
Yeah.
been live during a moment in time in Romania's history that will not be forgotten. And it's going to continue until things completely settle, until the light completely annihilates this dark energy, this dark plan, this globalist agenda, the Khazarian mafia piece of craps that have controlled humanity, the reptilians that have been taking the blood of the innocent, using it as their food, as their energy source. That is going to stop. That is going to stop. And you guys, we have a huge part to play in that. The angels are not going to come help us. Hear what I'm trying to tell you. They're not going to do it. Let me rephrase that. They're not going to do it for us. Our galactic family is not going to do it for us. Jesus is not going to do it for us. God is not going to do it for us. But you know what? When we step up to the plate and we step up to our responsibility and we start tapping in and releasing that creative power that's in us, and we actually start doing our job, then you know what's going to happen? They're going to come alongside of us, and they're going to join hands and forces with us. And that's how we're going to work in unity. Nobody's going to do it for us. We have to jump in, and then they're going to come alongside of us and help us. And we're going to have power where you think you don't have power. Because see, what has happened is you just joined forces because you chose to be responsible and play your role and do your part, because you are the human. You are humanity. You are the one that chose to be born on this planet. That means, guess what? You have a responsibility to see the atrocities that have been happening to these children under our noses, with churches on every freaking corner. In America, there's a church on every corner. And when I, as a Christian minister, in 2020, being in a very high visible position in the Christian mystic arena, when I dared, and Karen knows this, when I dared to speak about the atrocities happening, you know what I was told? Because I went to different, very known, global known mystic, because mystics, we're cool now, because, we don't give everything to the devil. We claim some of the stuff that it's ours, it's from Jesus. So now we're mystics. I went to the leaders that I had relationship with, global recognized leaders. And I said, hey, how can we join forces? Would you please join forces with me? Because I'm just one person. I was so angry and frustrated with the atrocities. And I went to Father, Mother, and I said, what do I do? I was bawling on my sofa in the living room. What the freak do I do to stop these atrocities? And I was told, Corina, use what's in your hand. Don't look for the big old weapons, the big old tools. What's in your hand? Be faithful with what you have in your hand. And that's what I did, you guys. So then I went to these big leaders. Again, I had relationship with, because I was on their platforms. I was invited to be on their platforms, to even teach in their schools. And when I approached them, do you know what I was told? It's not my mandate. It's not my call. There must be martyrs. The Bible talks about martyrs. So these children chose to be martyrs. Do you know what this Romanian fiery blood person did? Chew them up and spit them out. And when I saw that the ones we demonized, the New Agers, the fortune tellers, the ET contactees, have actually for years been fighting and releasing the light and love to protect these children that were being tortured. And yet the Christian leaders, mystic leaders, pastors, not only that, pastors, you guys, when I would speak at conferences, big conferences, I would, you know what? Don't take the mic out of my hand. I'm going to say what I need to say. And our number one mission is to save these children, because that's what Jesus said. Jesus said he is here for the orphan and the widow, not to put money in your pocket. So you know what? You can hear a pin drop. And normally when I would preach, everybody would jump up and down and scream and shout. But that when I would mention this, there was a pin drop heard. So what I'm telling you, when I saw that the ones we Christians have demonized were the ones that were actually fighting on behalf of these children for years, that's when I started thinking, wait a minute, there's something wrong here. So what I'm trying, the whole point of this was, you guys, you all have a responsibility. I have a responsibility. They're not going to do it for us, but they're going to come alongside of us and help us. And you may feel overwhelmed, like even with this, and you may be like, what do I do? What do I do? What you do is you focus and you see the victorious outcome on behalf of Mr. Calin Georgescu. You see, use your God-given imagination to create that reality. Not the reality that the media is putting out, not the reality that the globalists are putting out, the Khazarian, the mafia, the crap, the reptilians. Use the reality that your inner spirit, your higher self shows you. And that's what we focus on together, you guys. Okay.
Boom.
Boom. Okay. The house in Bucharest. What is this saying? What is, okay. Is on live. Okay. Calin Georgescu is on live. Karen, can you
It's his house, in his house in Bucharest.
Okay. We
you know, I think
yes,
we all have to, if you know,
if we knew what he was on, we could do a watch party here.
Razvan, if you're still on with us, can you send us a link of what channel he's on, so Karen, the brilliant one, can try to that's true. So that Karen can send us a link if you can. Bruno, communicate with Razvan, see if he
he's listened. He's online here.
Okay, he's online. Yes.
And Andrea, you know what? I would love you to meet Andrea. It's another beautiful light worker sister. She's speaking 6 languages, perfect. And she's a master of tarot. And I send you the messages. And she's also a healer and master healer with plants. And she's in Tahiti right now, and told me that she heard the sound of plants telling her that angels are over Romania, which is so beautiful.
Yes,
and then I was so a little low vibration, because I never watch news, so I had to to see what's happening, because this president gives some orders to the judges, so to make all this charade. And I was not feeling well in my heart, and I was kind of a little bit down, but I say, no, I don't have to, and suddenly an image coming into my mind, because I'm very well connected with the quantum field, and it was like a transmission that the military alliance are watching you, me, everybody else, because now I become famous in Romania. I didn't want it, but it's meant to be, because yesterday I received 2 amazing news and 2 allocation of unbelievable amount of money for my nation. And I was so happy to give this letter to the president for Sunday. And I was told to give him today as a gift for St. Nicholas. And look what's happening
Because it's
today.
Saint Nicholas in Romania right now. It's Saint Nicholas.
Yeah. And then
holiday.
I say, you know what? This is not going to end this way. So I ask for divine intervention, and the divine intervention will come. So
Yes.
if we are more together in this, even with our hearts, and if we are together praying, like I make a group for 6, 7, 8 people, my closest light workers, and every night now these days, 12 o'clock in the morning, no, 12 o'clock in the night, midnight, we put candles and a glass with water, and we are putting together with some 432 hertz meditation music, and we stay gathering together in praying for this human being, for our nation, for the whole world peace, for everyone. And
Yeah.
we do this with all our hearts every night. So more people will come into this transmission by pure consciousness. We are gathering together in this space, and we transmit light to the source to release this man
Mhm.
for doing his job, because we are very keen to help him, and he have all the means. He don't have to beg for money. I have the money for him and for my nation.
You
And
know
we have
what?
everything to do it,
You know
and
what I want to say, and Bruno, you can validate that. And my beautiful Romanian audience, what I heard is that there is such an awakening among the Romanians in Romania right now that they are shocked that Mr. Calin Georgescu actually won the second round because he came out of basically nowhere. And that means that there is such an awakening among the Romanians, not only Romanians in Romania, but Romanians abroad, outside of Romania. It's almost like this has never happened before. So, Karen, do you have the Scotty Sachs, a little bit of that video? So while
Sure.
Karen plays this video, I want you guys to get your comments. Hello, Yolanda, Morgan. Let's see, Pitacos. I see new people that came in. Please, please like and share. Please like and share. This is a very, very crucial live recording in while history is being made in Romania. So while Karen is going to play that video, please get your questions ready and your comments, and then we're going to let you guys go and Bruno go get some rest. Okay.
no.
Friends, Americans, patriots of the world, lend me your ears. I've come to bury the deep state, the UN, our corrupt, sycophant politicians, not to praise them. Salud estes, Mexico. Greetings, my friends, from the beautiful city of Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. I'm Scotty Sachs, executive producer and host of Sovereign Radio. Many thanks to our listeners across the world, including the US, Canada, Australia, South Africa, Colombia, Romania. And speaking of Romania, I'm here today to talk about the upcoming presidential election in Romania. If you follow Sovereign Radio, you know geopolitics of the globe is an important discussion on the show. Now, with elections coming up in Romania, I'm compelled to speak out, share my thoughts about what I believe is best for my good friends and family in Romania. My grandmother was born in Kiev, Ukraine, but spent many years in Bucharest, Romania. And in the last decade, I too have spent much time in Bucharest, the great city and the great people. I'm deeply concerned about the well being of the Romanian people. I am here today to spend a few minutes to encourage my family and friends in Romania to support Calin Georgescu for president of Romania. So please stick around. Calin Georgescu is a former UN servant that is now blowing the whistle on the evil agenda of the globalists, the UN, and the dangers of the deep state and their real purpose, the destruction of our sovereign nations, Christianity, and we, the people of the world, while they introduce transhumanism and make robots out of every human being. The establishment oligarchs control everything: the food and water, the financial system, political system, the fake news mainstream media, and the medical system anchored by Big Pharma, which serves only as a sick care system in which they profit and work to destroy our health and wellness. Calin Georgescu will work hard to restore these systems for we the people, and not for these systems to inure to the benefit of the rich and famous so-called elites. Calin Georgescu is a true diplomat. He will bring diplomacy back to his great people of Romania and work toward peace and prosperity in the world rather than the one world government control of all humanity, our wealth, and our resources. He intends to elevate the consciousness of his nation, love, family, and freedom. He will do the right thing for the Romanian people. Like Donald Trump, he won't work on behalf of the oligarchs and the globalist satanic cabal. He understands the oligarch system and the slavery resulting from the fiat central banking system and multinational corporations that has systematically destroyed the free market systems. On December 8th, the Romanian people only have one choice, and that is to elect Calin Georgescu as president in the runoff election. Calin Georgescu is a humanitarian, a diplomat, a Christian, and a free man, now an outsider of the system. He is exactly what the Romanian people need moving forward. Now, thank you for listening. We are the news now. I'm Scotty Sachs, host of Sovereign Radio at sovereignradio.com. Over and out. Go, Calin Georgescu. Make Romania great again. Thank you for listening.
It's a good one.
You need to make a hat that says "Make Romania Great Again."
I asked him, and he was so proud to do this. But I have another 2-3 guys which are amazing. And Karen, you can start with the guy who get 300,000 views. 300,000. Martin from South Africa. He freak out all system because he speak from the heart, and he's my best friend. He's lovely. And Arthur, which is a great man, meet with so many presidents. He made COP28 in Dubai. He was the organizer, the guy who organized all the show. And his uncle is the manager of the Royal House of Britain. So if you can play, that will be amazing.
Well, I wish I could, but I can't get them transferred over here, but I'll put them up for you and we'll add it to the show. But look, Bruno, you give such a shout out to everybody else. Let's give a shout out to you because you are now official street fighter for the cause. So now with your interview with the I don't know what you want to call them, but that's put you out here on the map and people know who you are, and we have to say, yay.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
there you go.
only serve people who need support. Like Corina says, Jesus comes from helpless people, right? So I'm the one. I'm just gathering the light around everybody to spread it in
Yes.
beautiful and creation. I'm
Well,
a
we
creator.
definitely have to get the information out too.
Yes.
And, with what's been going on here and the outcome and, Cash Patel and those guys, they've got a fight ahead of them as well because the cabal is still trying to come up with their tricks and game, but they're not going to win.
No.
And so keep playing the game because we're going to keep coming after you. So, hey, you guys, Bruno, you're doing a great job. If you haven't watched Bruno on our show before, he's come to talk about the light cities, the eco cities. And go back and listen to those shows because he had a lot to share there about what they look like, what they're about, and the materials used for homes. They're really cool. And being in the real estate realm myself, I was interested in what he had to bring. And it's really cool technology that you can have your house built that responds around your frequency. That's pretty cool stuff.
That's
Correct.
so cool. That's so cool. You guys, before we let you go, please, in your sphere of influence, be it on your Facebook page, your family, your loved ones, please keep this in the forefront with what's going on in Romania with Mr. Calin Georgescu. For him, create a bubble of that light, release that light around him in your prayer time, in your meditation time, with your prayer group, meditation, whatever your sphere of influence, whatever abilities you engage with. Just please keep your eyes focused. Again, Sunday, December the 8th is when the elections are happening. Yes, Bruno's a visionary for sure. Now let's see. It's time to stop living in an illusion. Rid yourself of, yep, by bounce. Yes, thank you. Razvan, thank you so much. So anyway, if there's any questions, let us know. Karen, anything else you want to share
Yeah,
before?
just a reminder, coming up next Tuesday, 12 Central, 1 East Coast time, Romania Unveils, coming up on the lunch break. So we're really excited about that. Again, Corina's going to bring up some deep intel on that. So you don't want to miss it.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. So again, you guys prepare. Just Google if you don't have time to read or listen information on the Transylvania book series by Radu Cinemar. You'll get more of a understanding of what I'm going to be discussing when we have the lunch. Thank you all for being with us. Thank you, Danny, for dropping in. Thank you so much for sharing, Mystifying Mark. Thank you, Dot. Thank you, ET. We have so many people from all over, literally all over the world. And Jarashu Angel from Romania, a lot of people from Brazil. We've had, oh my gosh, a whole bunch. Thank you so much for being with us, being a part, and joining in this.
Thank you, Naomi. We have Naomi, which will be the future president of Brazil. It's an amazing light worker. Corina, you need to meet her. She's wonderful.
Love to.
And it's like a sister like you for me. She's beautiful and she's knowledgeable and she's the biggest whistleblower in Brazil.
Oh, awesome. Naomi, thank you for being with us. Excited to meet you for sure. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Adrian. Just want to thank everybody. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for continuing to share this as we literally see history being made in Romania. This is Romania's revolution of light and love, annihilating and trumping the darkness that has controlled humanity. And yet, Karen loves those special effect buttons. We love them. We love them. Thank you guys again so much. Bruno, thank you for being with us. Razvan, thank you for being the one with sending all the links that we need. I appreciate it. All right, guys, we love you so much. Remember, we are all on a quest of truth. You have to choose to be on a quest for truth. Only truth shall set you free. Before it does that, it's going to shake the crap out of you. It really is. So with that, we love you guys. We bless you.
Thank you, Danny.
Bye-bye. That was really good. Really good.
Oh my God. I got so overwhelming and so emotional.
I love it. It was wonderful. Take care. Wow, we had quite a